Up first this evening, the government is pushing to draft a new bill to reintroduce the National Identification and Registration Act, which will pave the way for NIDS. This after the Supreme Court ruled the original bill was unconstitutional on April 12 this year.
Now, Prime Minister Andrew Holness gave the update in the House this afternoon, arguing that a national ID is necessary. TVJ's Andrea Chisholm was in Parliament and now reports.
Let me make it clear that the government is not abandoning the identification aspects of NIDS.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness making it clear that the National Identification System NIDS is here to stay. Wounded by the April 2019 court ruling that the law was unconstitutional, null and void and of no legal effect, the government had no choice but to wheel and come again. But under version 2, changes to reflect the ruling.
The situation is what it is, and government will be compliant. We have developed a new national identification policy, which will be converted into legislation that we hope will meet the standards set, and we will come to the Parliament hopefully by the end of the current legislative year with the legislation.
And so the Prime Minister is hoping for full support. But first, housekeeping matters. Julian Robinson, the parliamentarian who took the government to court over NIDS, wanted answers.
Could you tell me what is the proposed consultation process once the policy has been reviewed by Cabinet, consultation both with opposition and other stakeholders? And secondly, are you committing, once the legislation has been tabled, to ensuring that there's a joint select committee that will review the legislation?
They're in the process of consulting with the primary stakeholders, which we consider our primary stakeholders to be the opposition. So if they haven't come as yet, then they would be coming. For the avoidance of any controversy or delay, we doubt whatever it is, we would put it through the regular procedure of a joint select committee for review.
Until the law is passed, Productive Business Solutions will focus on upgrading the technological infrastructure. That upgrade is valued a little over $6.4 million and will address urgent needs of the Passport Immigration and Citizenship Agency as well as the Registrar General's Department. The scope includes software, hardware testing and training, a web portal, as well as a civil registry database.
Having a national system of identification is not an option. Even countries that formerly were taking a position that we don't need to do this, they are all now moving towards understanding that if they are going to have a digital economy, they must be able to identify citizens operating in the digital economy. My fear, like many other things, we dither, we debate, we procrastinate, we argue, and miss the boat.
Andrea Chisholm, TVJ News.